fought real hard to get this sandwich. There's a long story to that.
Yeah, we got the chicken and potatoes, macaroni. I've got a salad, spaghetti, macaroni. It's like bread roll. Hey, Mom, you probably won't see this too late, but Powerball is 800 million. Mega Millions is $1 billion. And one of them's playing tonight, Monday. Scrambled egg and cheese and grits. Got an omelet with grits.
You want to get something to eat?
Had to clear the window counter. So I'm over here waiting to buy. I thought it was the Supreme chicken, but I think it's called the rice bowl. And you can get Supreme or grilled and $3 for extra meat. So that's what I'm doing, I think, anyway. And this used to be a thing. I never ordered one. So I'm ordering one today. New technology is kind of cool, but it's aggravating. You know, the first thing a lot of people, I guess, noticed was the self-checkout at Walmart. But this has changed, or either it's during the slow hours. When we was at the hospital, we had to get this. You can't go up to the people serving the food. The way you have to do it, you got a kiosk, and depending on what time of day it is, breakfast or lunch, you go up to the kiosk, you pick what you want, and it gives you a ticket. Then you have to go to the other kiosk that takes your money. So you scan the ticket, and your loose stuff, you scan the items on it, and then you pay for it. So if you want drinks and stuff. Then you go up to the waiting area where you're watching the people fix the food, and then they'll call your ticket number, and you go up there, show them the ticket, and you show them where you paid for it. Because some people been here a while, and they didn't pay for their food, so when the guy said, hey, you got to pay for it. So it keeps people from stealing, I guess. Somewhat, you know, but if you work here and you probably stole a bunch of milk or drinks, they probably fire you eventually. Like some principal they did, they fired him for stealing coffee. The honor system. But yeah, that was just something else, you know. You had to go up this little kiosk and order everything, and then you go pay for it. And we had to ask 2 or 3 people for questions because nobody's forthcoming on how this stuff works. We got lost, couldn't figure out where the cafeteria was. And we had to figure out where everything is. And going to this hospital is right beside where we've been going. But this is the main hospital. So there's a bunch of one-way streets. And you can only you get there, drop the patient off. But you can't get in the parking garage. You got to go down the road, you go left, right, get in the parking garage. And then you can walk straight from the parking garage to the hospital. It's about 900 steps, I guess. But yeah, man, just all this new technology. I keep seeing I think it's Optimus Prime now. It used to be called the Tesla bot by Elon Musk. And them things are walking around, looks like. And then you got Amazon and all these people starting to put robots. And even one gas station I went to, Circle K, I believe, or Sprint, they had a tray, and you put the items on the tray, and it scanned the items, and then you pay for it. A friend of mine I used to work with, he went to a bowling alley. He ain't been in a while since he's been working a lot, but he got this job in the bigger city too. And, you know, I live in the sticks, but I had to take my wife to the big city. But it looked like, I don't know, it kind of reminds you of a table with a lamp. But the base is bigger, and then it kind of gets narrower to the top, and it had like a robot head. Just a regular robot with the LCD behind it, the screen, you know. And he said this thing, you could order and pay for drinks, and it'd bring your drinks to you. So, you know, how you know somebody's not going to take your drinks off before it gets to you? I don't know. And then the thing That's crazy. These robots are going to take over. So I guess eventually something like that in America, is the robot going to want to tip? Because our tip culture is at crazy, you know. Go to these other countries. You tipping me? Did I not do a good job? It's an insult. But they probably pay him a decent wage instead of $2 an hour. Because a lot of times you tip, if you tip to go or you tip different places, I've learned through the staff and people talking, the restaurant owner will take that money to buy new supplies or cups and all that. He doesn't give it to the people working there. The restaurant owner gets it. So everybody's wanting to tip. But who gets the money? You know, I guess they're just following government. Go in there, only have $1 million to your name and come out with $335 billion. Oh, you know, well, $135 million, or double your assets because you got all these grants, start this and this, and increase your wealth. So, you know, if you want to get rich, go into politics. But anyway, all this new technology. So, you know, I think the cashier would help bag it up, but pretty much you're doing everything yourself. So it's crazy. And I've heard about these Amazon stores and other kind of stores that you'll pick it up as long as you're registered, and it automatically figures out what your charge is and charges you when you leave. So this new technology I'm not quite ready for. Shoot, I thought we was doing emails and texting and then, you know, the smartphone's better than the computer. So my computer now is 2 years old and it's slow. I had just upgraded to fiber, and it's supposed to be fast, but there's like a lag. So I don't know if it's the modem or whatever it is for the fiber is slower than the cable modem, because I have my own cable modem, the DOCSIS 3, and it was slower speed, but it connected faster. Or maybe my computer is too old. So my phone, by Wi-Fi with the cable, was showing how fast it was doing, and my computer is Wi-Fi instead of wired. So maybe if it wired, it'd be different. Who knows? All this new technology. But yeah, man, just amazed all this stuff coming. And going to Charleston, it's about 7 o'clock, and there's about 25 miles. And you're using the GPS to get down there, and it's showing you the map and everything. And it says traffic. It's not lying. And about 25 miles, it's just like, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop. And people cutting in the lanes. And I was like, when does this slow down? And my wife said, probably about 9 or 10 o'clock. So she said it was too rough on her. So I probably had to get a room the night before. And then we'll be off that main road. But we'll be able to get to the hospital without getting in all that traffic, hopefully. Knock on wood. Or at least not maybe a mile or so, instead of 20-something miles. That's rough, because I got a little bit of issues where I can't halfway feel my feet, and he just stops up. It's like, oh man, am I gonna stop? Am I gonna hit him? Yeah, so it's rough, you know. And everybody can carry guns now, so you don't want anybody upset. I ain't seen nobody shoot each other, so it's good. You know, everybody's being cool. But you know, people pass you, I just hold on steering wheel, like, you know, have my glasses on. I'm totally concentrating on driving. So they're saying, well, that old guy. Then, you know, I always thought I looked like a young whippersnapper, but I got the gray, and people that look in their 40s now telling me, oh, how you doing, sir? I'm like, hey, you know. And some people, you know, they'll say, well, how you doing? You know, or he say, hey, how you doing? What? How you doing? I'm doing all right. So I don't know if I offended them by saying how you doing back. Getting out, you know, they ain't got out too much. Weekends, we're on their own little world, and then take care of the wife. Figured out a medicine. I almost got it done. You know, it's something else. Then my neighbors, they put a sign up there that says, no packages delivered, but my wife gets like some cold meals once a week. And I said, well, they got to deliver that. I ain't worried about the UPS and the mail, but they're kind of weird. They just look at you and they ride by. So if you ask them a question, it comes at a price. They want something if you ask them a question. So it's best just to smile and wave and not ask no questions. Probably applies to a whole lot of things. But yeah, man, out here, you see my other video, good times, sitting on the porch, and it's not bad today. Listening to the wind chimes my wife put up. They annoyed me at first, but they're kind of cool. And I don't hear the birds now. Maybe it's because I'm talking too much. But yeah, the birds were going whistling and hollering at each other, and it sounded like the woodpeckers. And then I started playing the video when I was editing it, and they got more excited because they heard other birds, but it was my birds it was them. They just didn't know they were hearing them. But yeah, enjoying life, seeing all the new technology, and dealing with less customer service now is really aggravating, especially when you call the doctors and a medicine goes through and somebody fat fingers the keyboard and say you got 2 off the insurances, and yeah, just dealing with all this stuff's kind of frustrating. But I'm so glad I can come out here on the porch and drink some coffee. Think about if I want to go get that chicken supreme from Bojangles. It's pretty good. It's like a bowl of grilled chicken with rice and some beans. And only certain Bojangles carry it, not all of them. There's one in Edgefield down here that's got it. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's filling, and it's healthier than what I normally eat. So, win-win. But yeah, I got all their medicines, and the iPhone's real cool. They got a thing called Notes. So, I put like AM medicine, what she takes, PM medicine. Then I got a whole list of medicines. Because now when you go to the pharmacy to pick them up, I can go through that list, and I won't be paying for extra medicine I don't need. You know, it ain't going to do any good, because once you pick it up, you're kind of stuck with it. And they keep changing medicine so often, I just had to keep them updated on the list. So there's 3 right now I don't have that they're trying to figure out how to get. So I think she's on 19 medicines now by mouth, pills, and then 5 nebulizers. Well, you know, the thing you pump, but it's 5 different things. You got a nebulizer and 2 insulins. And maybe getting this thing you put on your arm, like a Dexcom. It's supposed to work with that app, show what your blood sugar is. So there's a lot to keep up with for me. So I had to kind of organize it, and it changes. Seems like weekly, monthly, anytime she goes to a new doctor. But yeah, man, enjoying life. Just chilling. Ooh, big old bird. I don't know if you can see that. Probably just flying around. Every now and then fly around. So I'll edit that out if nobody's seen it when I edit. But yeah, wait a few more minutes. Go get this chicken supreme. My wife got invited out in the lunch day, so I'm just chilling, having a man cave on the front porch with the wind chimes and the probably pollen blowing around everywhere, but it ain't bothering me too bad. And then the birds, and you hear some of the neighbors that ain't lazy. This big industrious, always building something. They work too hard. Might have their own business, you know. But we'll see. Chilling like a villain. So yeah, hope y'all having a good day. Don't work too hard. If you're not working, enjoy life. Enjoy life to the fullest. Enjoy life you're working, because you don't want to be miserable at work. Man, I can't talk to people, rah, 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 rah. Or I can't go to the bathroom when I want to, and then you drink too much, and then you got to get somebody to break you out. So I know that's tough. You know, it's nice to have a job you can walk around working, and then you got to go to the bathroom nobody says nothing. But you sitting at the office or on the phones, and then you got to write down or ask permission. It ain't no fun. So here I hear the birds. Well, go to the bathroom. I can go. I ain't got to go, but, you drink coffee. Sometime it works. Sometime it doesn't. But, yeah, just commenting all this new stuff going around and rambling on. So, thinking about that chicken supreme. Sounds really good. So y'all have a good day. We'll talk to y'all a little bit. I think it's called a rice bowl or something like that. But a lot of Bojangles don't have it. But this one does.